Lesson 4 in Chapter 6. This time we are going to write algebraic expressions. We need to add one vocabulary word to our list, and it is defining the variable. Make sure this gets into your list, whether you're doing it on the Chromebook or in your notebook. When you define the variable, you are stating what the variable represents. It's kind of important. I'm going to use the examples in your textbook, so if you want to turn to page 462, it's not going to look exactly the same. We are going to write an algebraic expression for $8 more than Ryan earned. That's 8. This part right here, more than, you're going to have to figure out what the operation is for each problem. And then we have to figure out what Ryan earned. Well, we don't know. So I'm going to make that R. You have to define your variable. In other words, what does R stand for? R equals Ryan's money. And then you put them together. So you would write 8 plus R for commutative property, R plus 8. Number 2, $10 less than the original price. I need that 10 less than. That's subtraction. I need a variable for the original price. This time I'm just going to use P. P equals price. This one, the order matters. So I got to get $10 less than the price. So that means P has to come first. P minus 10. Four times the number of gallons. There's 4. Got my operation right there. Got my variable. G equals gallons. Because of the commutative property, I can write for G or G4. Normally the number comes in front. When you see these in textbooks, they'll have the constant in front of the variable. 4 points fewer than the Bulls scored. I need that. I need that. And I need fewer. When you're doing these problems, you got to think, okay, what operation am I doing? I'm going to make this, the Bulls stand for B. B comes first. Fewer, operation, B minus 4. B, 12 times the number of feet. I'm going to use F for feet. Times is multiplication. 12F. And that's it. C, the total cost of a shirt and an $8 pair of socks. Think about what if you had to figure out the total cost of a shirt and a pair of socks, what operation are you going to do? Well, I'm going to add my shirt plus 8. S plus 8. S equals the shirt. Yes, you could write 8 plus S because you know your properties. Number 4, and this is in your book, right on the bottom of page 463, write the phrase 5 less than 3 times the number of points as an expression. 5 less than 3 times the number of points. 3 times this. I'm going to use P. You could use any letter you want. You just have to define what the variable is. P equals points. And I need to get 5 less than, that's subtraction. 3P minus 5. Write the phrase 3 more than 4 times the cost of a pretzel. So I got to do this 4 times the cost of a pretzel. Use P again. P equals pretzel A lot of P in this lesson. Sorry about that. P equals pretzel. And I mean you go 4 times that. 4P, 3 more than. 3 more than is adding. Yes, you could write it 3 plus 4P. Terry bought a magazine for $5. That's a constant. 2 bottles of nail polish. Write an expression to represent the total amount she spent. 5. 5 equals the magazine. 2 bottles of nail polish. Notice how they don't give us that. Let's use P again. We haven't used that enough. P equals polish. So 5 plus, because of the and, 2 P's. 5 plus 2P. Then you have to substitute. They tell us that each nail polish bottle costs $3. So 5 plus 2 groups of 3. 5 plus 6. The answer is $11. It gets easier the more you do these. I think the subtraction ones are sometimes the trickiest, but we'll practice those. 4 times more money than Elliot saved. Let's just use E for Elliot. I need to go 4 times that much. 4E. Half as many pages as George read. George read this many. G equals George. Well, I need to figure out half of that. I can divide by 2, or I can do 1/2 G. The width of a box that is 4 inches less than the length. So I'm going to use W and L. Get a little messy up here. The width of a box that is 4 inches less than the length. There's my length. Well, I need to subtract 4 to figure out the width. So W would equal L minus 4. Width equals length minus 4. All right, I'm going to jump down to number 5. Shoko bought a box of popcorn for $3.50. Shoko also bought 3 medium drinks. This person was thirsty. We're going to define a variable and write the expression to represent the total amount of money they spent. I don't know who they are. 350 is going to be your constant. That's your popcorn. I need drinks. So I'm going to say D equals drinks. So 350 for the popcorn, and then I'm going to add 3 drinks. So 3.5 plus 3D. Then they tell us each drink costs $1.50. Score, especially at a movie theater. Doesn't say that at a movie theater, but it sounded like one. 350 plus 3 times $1.50. We substituted for the variable, which was D. 3.5 plus 4.5, $8. So Shoko spent $8. That answers that question. That is solving algebraic expressions and defining your variable. Good times. Doing great. Keep it up.